I think the fearful thing I've got here is just it's not like jumping from one pole to another. This kind of movement, because it's a combination of a jump and a flip at the same time, really. Every time I do it, I have to be 100% perfect for it, really. You know, so I'm checking both sides, really, making sure every detail of it is going to be perfect for me. I do this every single day when I go out training. Because I fear it, I love it. It's not hard for me. I could do this every single day. Though, there is the fear that one time, maybe, I won't make the distance. It does get repetitive for friends who've seen it over and over and over again. But to me, it never gets boring. I think the idea that there is always a chance that I can hurt myself makes it interesting for me. And I think when people are watching, they're the same. I'm still there, as you've just seen, making sure it's perfect. I'm testing out my run up. Although you can't see me on the camera, I'm practicing a few flips as we speak. Just ironing out every single possibility. Any minute now I'm gonna go. So just wait a bit more. There we are. It wasn't... Well, from you seeing the video, I overshot my actual landing distance from the other side. That's what I mainly try and aim to do, anyway, for it. But yeah, I'm not trying to pull this off just for a life in a day video. This is literally something which I do every day. It's a mental frame of mind which I go run over and over again. And yeah, like that. I don't just do it once, I do it 3 times, just to be sure that I'm still fully conscious about myself in actual doing freerunning and parkour. Because if for one time anything goes wrong on one of these jumps, I know that something's gone wrong in training. So doing this one thing does really help me understand. Just then, may have been worn out, but obviously I did land with my hands facing on the ground. If you haven't guessed, this is a wall. This is a training method which I use, like a climbing mission basically. I need to get from one side of the wall to the other. Well, not one side of the wall to the other, more or less across the wall. So we'll see how this goes. didn't quite make it, but that whole thing there just takes me back to childhood kind of memories and stuff. I'm sure when you were all child you used to play that imaginary game that you did, like you weren't allowed to touch the floor. That really just shows that it's still acceptable in its own right, really. What I'm now going to do is I'm now going to actually do some proper training at this spot, which is literally over here, and I could honestly say I could train for hours there. And yes, I did take my shoes off for that, as you probably have noticed my feet going on all cracks and stuff, because that really does test your ability and strength. So it's just here. When I first started out, this was one of my first spots which I trained in. It's nice, it's really just simple. One second, I'm just too zoomed in at the moment.